Hi friends, welcome to class. If you haven't liked or subscribed to this page, please go ahead and do so. That would be deeply appreciated. For today's class, we are going to be using a weighted object, which will be a yoga block. So go ahead and grab your yoga block for today's class, as we will be using the block in the strengthening flow. It's going to be a really fun class, and we'll get started on our tabletop position. Bring your knees underneath your hips and your shoulders over your wrists. Press down with your fingertips and inner knuckles and circle over the wrists. Try to find some movement with the hips. Wake up through the spine. And switch directions. Again, it's always important to warm up the wrists, since our yoga class is most likely the only time of our day where our hands are interacting with the earth. Switch sides if you wish. Just be inquisitive, be exploratory in your nature. Come back to center. Press your fingers down on the mat and lift your palms up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly as possible, bring the palms down. Land the palms as lightly and as humanly as possible. Take an inhale to reach the palms up, peel the palms away from the earth. Exhale, lower the palms down. One last time, inhale to lift the palms up. Exhale to lower down. This time I want you to press the ground with your left fingertips and then rise your right hand up. Then lower the right hand down, followed by the left. Rise up on the right hand. Press your fingertips down on the earth to the point where they turn white. Lower the left, then lower the right. Lift the left, lift the right, lower the right, lower the left. And we'll get started in firing up the core, just getting right into it. Lower down onto your back. Take your yoga block. Press your knuckles onto the block. Reach your arms overhead. Make sure your lower back is kissing the ground. If not, you can adjust your legs to whatever height, as long as your lower back is kissing the earth. Hold it here in hollow body position. Squeeze the block for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move the block off to the side and hug the knees in towards the chest. That's a cooker. It's always a cooker, and it's a great strengthening drill to prepare you for your inversion practice, whether that's your handstands, your forearm stands. And just know you could always come back to that drill whenever you're preparing for your inversions practice. Or if you're just looking for a quick way to fire up that core. And now we're going to play a little game of coming up into our Navasana. Bring your block, place it on top of your shins. Find your balance here. Reach your arms out. Stay active in the legs, stay active in the arms. Then you're going to grab your block and you're going to extend out. Reach overhead to that hollow body position. Exhale takes you up. Lower down. Exhale up for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Come up to center. Move your block over to the side. Take a moment here. Squeeze your heels in towards each other. We're just going to find some soft compression here. Fold over your legs. Inhaling through the nose. And take a long exhale out through the mouth. And slowly lower down. Grab your block. Press the block onto your quads. And we're going to drive our forearms into our legs, almost as if our legs are trying to squeeze the block in towards our forearms. So we have two opposing forces at once. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, squeeze everything together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Move the block over towards the side. And we're going to roll our way up into a forward fold. Keep your legs bent in this forward fold. Find that connection between the lower belly and your quads. Find that tight shape. Find that tight compression. Take an inhale to halfway lift. Bring your hands to heart center. Ground down on all 10 toes of your feet. Then float the right toes up from the earth. And then drive that right heel in towards your butt. One-legged chair. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Lower the right foot down. Take a moment to recenter. Then float the left toes off from the earth. Then drive the left heel in towards your butt, single leg chair. For 4, 3, 2, on 1. Lower the left foot down. Inhale to rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, cactus, open the arms. Draw the elbows down towards the hips. Hands come to heart center. Take an inhale. As you exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to plant the palms. Bottom of the exhale, bring your right foot to meet the back of the mat, followed by the left, downward facing dog. Pedal out through the feet. Try to find an active downward facing dog. Press the ground away from you with your inner knuckles and fingers. Squeeze the forearms in together. Wrap the triceps in. Keep your legs bent in your downward facing dog to send your hips higher up into space. Stay heavy in the heels here. Try to plug in your thigh bones into that hip socket. Take a few breaths here. Then I want you to focus on squeezing your right hand down to the earth. Push the mat away. Keep pushing and pushing and pushing with your right hand. And then float the left arm behind you. Find your balance. Find your stability. For 3, 2, on 1. Plant the left palm. This time put all your weight into that left hand. Resist the ground away from you. And then float the right arm back. Keep pushing with your left arm. Maybe you notice that the left arm isn't recruiting as much strength as the right, but that's okay. Bring an awareness to it. Keep driving strength down for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Plant the right hand down onto the mat. Walk your hands towards your feet. Find a forward fold. Hug your legs. Squeeze your legs towards your arms. Release the bind. Inhale to halfway lift. And as you exhale, grab your weighted object, grab your block, and just move it over to the top of the mat. And from your forward fold, walk your hands towards the top of the mat. Find your downward facing dog. Engage your core. Press the ground away from you. Inhale, the right leg reaches up towards the sky. Bend the right leg, step the right foot in between the thumbs. As you rise up, grab your weighted object, the block. Find your double bent leg lunge. Reach that block overhead. Stay heavy in the hips. Wrap the right hip underneath you. Connect with your foundations. Connect with your legs. Exhale to straighten out that back leg to the best of your ability. Hands come to heart center. Lower the block over to heart center. And as you shift your weight forward, I want you to focus on dragging that left foot behind you. And when you can no longer drag it, kick it up. Crouching warrior. Take an inhale. As you exhale, straighten out that standing leg. Inhale, left foot finds the back of the mat. Rise up into your high crescent lunge. Bring the block towards the base of the skull. Inhale to reach back. Lower the block over down to the earth. Plant the palms, three-legged dog, the right leg lifts. Use your standing leg to bend, gaze forward as you pull your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg reaches up high towards the sky. Bend the left leg, land the left foot in between the thumbs. Grab the block as you rise up, double bent leg lunge. Stay heavy in the hips. Exhale to straighten out that right leg to the best of your ability. Block comes to heart center as you shift your weight forward. Drag that right foot behind you. Kick it up to find your crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten out through that standing leg. Inhale, right foot finds the back of the mat. Reach the block overhead, high crescent lunge. Bring the block to the base of the skull. Inhale to reach back. Plant the block, top of the mat. Plant the palms. Three-legged dog. This time the left leg lifts. Inhale takes you through upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take the next 2 rounds at pace. Find your rhythm in the Surya Namaskar B. This is a fun way to do the Awakening Yoga Surya Namaskar B because we have a weighted object in the game. Inhale, the right leg reaches up towards the sky. Bend the right leg, step the right foot forward. Pick up the block, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten out that back leg. Hands come to heart center. Lean your way forward into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten out that standing leg. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Block comes to the base of the skull. Reach back. Plant the block. Three-legged dog, the right leg lifts. Gaze forward. Inhale pulls you into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. No pause as you lift the left leg up high towards the sky. Bend the left leg. Step the left foot in between the thumbs. Pick up the block, double bent leg lunge. Exhale to straighten out that back leg. Block comes to heart center as you drag your right foot into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten out that standing leg. Inhale, right foot finds the back of the mat. High crescent lunge. Block comes to the base of the skull. Inhale to reach back. Plant the block. Three-legged dog, the left leg lifts. On the inhale, pull your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One last round. Inhale to lift the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right leg. Step the right foot in between the thumbs. Pick up the block. Double bent leg lunge. You know where we're going. Exhale, straighten out that back leg. Block comes to heart center as you lean your way forward into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten out that standing leg. Inhale, crescent lunge. Thumbs to the base of the skull. Reach back. Plant the block. Three-legged dog, the right leg lifts. On the inhale, pull your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg reaches up high towards the sky. Bend the left leg. Step forward, left foot in between the thumbs. Pick up the block, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten out that back leg. Block comes to heart center as you pull your way forward into crouching warrior. Exhale to straighten out that standing leg. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Block comes to the base of the skull. Inhale to reach back. Plant the block. Three-legged dog, the left leg lifts. Gaze forward. On the inhale, pull your way into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. From downward facing dog, we'll meet on our backs. However you choose to get there is up to you. Take your right ankle over the left quad. Interlace your hands underneath the left knee and pull this bind towards your chest. Recline pigeon pose. Ground down on that right hip. We created a lot of flow, a lot of fluidity, and added some strength. The blocks are a great way to add a strengthening component into your practice. It allows you to be very creative in your movement. And take this bind over towards the left side. Supine twist. If you'd like, you could gently push that right leg to access a deeper stretch. Connect with your breath. As we come back to center, we'll make our way to side two. This time the left ankle comes over the right quad. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. This time ground down on that left hip. Then take this bind over towards the right side this time. Press your left foot into the right to access a deeper stretch. Find your way back to center. Grab your block one last time, I promise. Nothing hard this time. Just slide that block underneath you, underneath your sacrum, that area right above your butt crack, and melt into your Shavasana. Take a deep inhale through the nose, and exhale everything out empty through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose, and exhale everything out through the mouth. Take as much time as you need in your Shavasana. It was an honor to share this breath and this practice with you. I bow down to you and all of your efforts. Namaste.